Hello YouTubers, this is Optimus Prime G1 coming at you from Deluge, our Water World server. This was the end after we defeated Dragon. Unfortunately, I did not get the Dragon fight on in the recording because my recording software did not pick it up for whatever reason. So this is just playback footage from the actual finding of the end cities instead. I did speed this up quite a bit just so we can get through here. I didn't want to make it a long video. It's just a real quick thing just to show us looking for the end cities. So we did find them. So what I wanted to also talk about was our actual Deluge Waterworld server and what it is. Our Deluge Waterworld server is a whitelisted server that people join to basically build like islands. It's almost like Skyblock a little bit, except it's on water instead of in the air. You have unlimited access to the sand that's under the ocean. You have stone, you have the gravel, you have the ores that are there. So that's pretty much everything you can get under the water. It's also got the dirt too as well. So what we had to do, we had to pile up from the bottom of the ocean to get to the surface. And once on the surface, we built our island, our center island, which is the spawn island, and then we started branching off and making other islands off of the spawn island. I'm currently working on my volcano for the server, so that's what I'm currently working on right now. Trying to get that and make that for the server. So that's what I'm working on. I made a lighthouse so far. If you want to see the progress on Deluge Waterworld, I do live stream it during the weekdays, usually Tuesdays, and sometimes I'll even stream it on the weekends on a Saturday. But those streams are kept up on my just on my channel. So if you want to go watch go back and watch any of those and see the progress that we make through the series, go ahead and do that. So far, it's all been, except for this, it's all been live streams. This is, I believe, our first recording that I'm doing of Deluge Waterworld. I do plan on doing other recordings and putting out some recordings as well as live streamings as well. So I'm on, I think, episode 11 of the live streams, I believe. So I did find a city here, but this one was picked up by Captain Amber, so I had to go find another one. I was trying to see who was up there, but I think I finally found out it was Captain Amber up there. So I ignored that and moved on to try to find other end cities. So that's what this hole is. We're looking for end cities here. It does take a while to find end cities sometimes, especially when you're on foot. It doesn't take as long when you're flying, because it's much easier to find them when you're flying than it is to actually walk around and find them. So yeah, that's pretty much what this whole thing is. Just so I can show you finding the end cities. Our first couple end cities we found, or at least that I found and Captain Amber found. I think I don't know if there's anybody else around this at that point while I was trying to find end cities or not. So, and here I was just trying to get some more ender pearls just to make it easier for myself, trying to get from island to island, so I didn't have to build over all the way every time. So that's basically what I was doing here. So we have events coming up on the server that we have a group of helpers that work on stuff for us, because when you have a water world, there's a lot of stuff you can't get in a water world. Like, you can't get grass blocks, so the helpers actually kind of help give us the stuff that we can't normally get in a water world server. They give us animal spawn eggs, so we can make, and like a spawner thing, so we can make some spawners to help get the animals we wouldn't normally get. Like, since it is a flat world, we only have one biome, and that is a plains area, so we wouldn't normally get, say, ocelots. We wouldn't get llamas. We wouldn't normally get those animals in the plains biome. So in order to help us get those animals, they did give us some, or give us spawn eggs or whatever to help get us those animals so we could breed them and make more. So that's what the helpers do. Other blocks we couldn't get, like we couldn't get to the end in the normal water world because there is no dungeon to get the end portal. So they basically give us challenges to help get end portal blocks. We built our end portal and got to the end through there. So that's stuff the helpers do for us. And then we have our moderators that also help moderate the server as well. And basically, I don't have either one of those names given out right now. I mean, eventually we may just give out the moderators, but I don't know. Some of the moderators are on the server. At least they not on the server. But I know they want to be on the server, so we might let them join the server because I know the moderators really want to join and have some fun with us on the server. So I may let them join, and as long as people don't know who they are, it's no big deal. Even if people know who they are, it's no big deal either. So yeah. And basically, it's kind of like Skyblock because you build your own islands up, and you can build whatever you want on the islands, and you try to just keep building them up and getting things. There's no crate keys or anything like that you might get from a like a regular Skyblock type world. So and there's no like mine where you mine other than, well, there's a regular mine, but not like a Skyblock mine where it's like an infinite mine. But it's close to being infinite because we are Water World, and there's tons of mine underneath, and I did make the world so there is ores. So we do have lots of ores and things, so... And this is me just getting the city I did find and trying to get some shulkers here. I forgot to bring a crafting table with me, so I couldn't make shulker boxes, because that would have come in handy if I could have made the shulker boxes. But I didn't think about bringing that with me, so I didn't have the ability to bring make shulker boxes there with me. So I know I'm switching back and forth between topics, just because it can be confusing sometimes. Switching back and forth between topics, I do not mean to switch between topics, but here we go. I did find an end city with an end ship finally, which is good. So that's what I found here. I'm going to go up and get the end ship here. So no, what happens is to get on the server, you have to be approved by the helpers and the mods first, and then if the helpers and mods approve, you can't just submit your own name. You have to have your name submitted by somebody who is on the server already, and then if they submit your name to the helpers and mods, and then the helpers and mods approve, then all the other players have to agree on you being on the server as well. And so here we go. We got my first Elytra on the server. That's what that was all about. I got my first Elytra for the server, which is really cool. And this is me just trying to sort my stuff out a little bit. And you can see I have quite a bit of shulker shells, so I should build. I think I made quite a few shulker boxes with those. I do plan on going back and going to the end a little more. Oh, that's right. There was a secondary ship. I forgot this was a double ship area. And I was trying to decide whether I should go to that ship or not from here, or how I was going to do it. And I think I finally decided go ahead and go to the other ship. But I think I wanted to get the dragon head first from this one, so I think I did that first. So yeah, we went ahead, got the dragon head, and went ahead and went to the other ship as well. But see, I didn't want to fly there since I didn't have my rockets with me. It's one thing I forgot to bring with me is my rockets. So here's me just talking to the other people on the server and just deciding whether I'm going to go over to get the other ship. You'll see I finally decided to go to the other ship. It just took a little bit to decide that. And here we go. I am going over there. I decided to bridge up to it, which doesn't always work. So this could have ended really badly if I would have got hit by a shulker missile. I didn't though, and I was able to go ahead and get another Elytra. So I got 2 Elytras in this episode. I got 2 Elytras, 2 end ships, which is really good. And I was able to conquer 2 end ships in one trip. They're right next to each other, which made it really simple to get to. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this episode. You'll just see me fixing up my stuff there. You'll see me putting my stuff in the chest and pretty much getting my other dragon head. And I did put one dragon head on the entrance to the end portal, so we'd have a dragon head there. So I did do that, which is really cool, and it looks really nice there, sitting there. So yeah, that's pretty much what we did. And so I'll see you next time. Bye!